Om Shanti. Madhuban Murli, 2023 September 14. Today's Mahabhakya essence. Sweet children, in order to make the practice of remembrance easy, sometimes remember the Father in the form of the Father, sometimes in the form of the teacher, and sometimes in the form of the Sadguru. Question: what must you children now beat the drum about throughout the whole world? Answer: you now have to beat the drum and tell people that the creator of the land of happiness, heaven, has himself come to teach you Raj Yoga. He has come with heaven on the palm of his hand for you children. Therefore study Raj Yoga. The Father himself says, children, you have now completed your 84 birth and you have to return home with me. Therefore renounce body consciousness and become bodiless. Imbibe divine virtue and you will go to the divine world. Son, who has come to the door of my mind with the sound of uncle bells? Details. Om Shanti. You sweetest children heard the song about whose remembrance has come into your mind. It is in the intellect of all of you that the one Father is the purifier. In English, he is called the liberator. He liberates you from sorrow. He is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. This is not the name of any human being or deity. This is the phrase of the purifier, Father alone. God the Father is called the purifier and the bestower of salvation. This cannot be the praise of human beings. Neither Lakshmi and Narayan nor Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar can be called the purifier. The purifier, the highest and high, is only the one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. His name is elevated and his place of residence is also elevated. You have the faith that that one is your Baba. Shiva alone is called Baba. Shiva is incorporeal. The image of Shiva and Shankar are distinct from one another. That one Shiva is the Father, teacher and Sadguru. Today is Thursday, the day of the Sadguru. For you, every day is a day of the Sadguru. The Sadguru teaches you every day and you should have the faith that he is also your Father. He cannot be called omnipresent. It is in your intellect that the purifier, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is teaching you Raj Yoga. He is the ocean of knowledge. You should have this faith in your intellect. It is only the one Father whom you can remember in any form. Your intellect go up above to the incorporeal one. He is not a subtle or corporeal being. Soul now need the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, but they do not know him. You sign that he is the ocean of knowledge. The ocean of knowledge means the one who grants salvation by giving you knowledge. Lakshmi and Narayan do not have this knowledge. Knowledge is that which is received from the ocean of knowledge. Knowledge, and this is why the scriptures also do not have any knowledge. Only the ocean of knowledge is called the seed of human world true. The Father is the creator. He is the unlimited Father, whereas all the other are limited Father. Everyone now remember the unlimited Father, who is the Father of all Father, the husband of all husbands, and the Guru of all Gurus. Everyone remembers him and makes spiritual endeavor to attain him. Nowadays, they place a Shivalingam in front of the image of Rama and Shankar. He is the incorporeal, highest and high. He liberates everyone. All souls are now impure. When it was the kingdom of the original eternal deities 5,000 years ago, there was just the one kingdom, the land of happiness. There was everything, purity, peace and happiness. That is called Swarg, heaven. Heaven cannot be called the subtle region or the incorporeal world. In contrast to heaven, there is hell. You have to keep this in your intellect. Only remember the one unlimited Father. You receive your inheritance of heaven from him. The Sadguru teaches you Raj Yoga and takes you to the pure world. There is so much praise of just the one. Lakshmi and Narayan cannot be praised in this way. There is just the one incorporeal Father. Souls too are incorporeal when they are separate from bodies. The Father says you play your part by adopting bodies. You also know for how many baths you play your parts. There is in the costume of this Brahma and also the costume in the subtle region. He has a body. It would be said that he also has a soul. Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar also have subtle bodies. I am called the incorporeal. It has been explained to you children that you should tell everyone. You have two fathers and your father also has two fathers. Everyone remembers that unlimited Father. There are many physical fathers, but only one unlimited Father. If you forget the Father, then remember the teacher, and if you forget the teacher, then remember the Sadguru. The Father explained that Bharat is now impure. At first it was pure. So where did all the other souls reside at that time? In the land of liberation, in the land beyond sound. When people become old, they seek refuge with their Guru to enable them to go to the land of Nirvana beyond sound. However, the Guru cannot enable them to have there. The tree has to grow. The main part is Bharat. In that too, those who belong to the original eternal deity religion take 84 baths. Soul remains separate from the Supreme Soul for a long time. So that has to be taken into account. A long time means those who come to play their part in this world at the beginning, they are the one who truly take 84 baths. It can only be said to be a cycle of 84 baths, not a cycle of 84 million baths. The cycle of 84 baths has been explained to you children. You did not know it previously. If you ask this one soul also knows. The secret of two souls has also been explained to you. A second soul can enter one being. There can also be interference by an impure soul. Therefore, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul can also come. He says, if I, the incorporeal, did not come here, how could I teach you Raj Yoga? I alone am called the ocean of knowledge. Human being would not establish heaven. The Father alone is called Heavenly God, the Father. There is the kingdom of paradise. There is not just one. Sri Krishna is the number one Satapradhan Prince. Only those who are Satapradhan are said to be great soul. When someone is single, he or she is called a Kumar or Kumari. A Kumari is given a lot of respect. When she becomes engaged, then even though she remains pure, she is still part of a couple and her title of Kumari changes. Then they become a mother and father. They will be called mother and father when they have children. After their marriage, it would be said that they are a mother and father, and so it is understood that they would also have children. They would not then be called a Kumar and Kumari. You children know that the land of Sri Krishna is now being established. There is just the one deity religion there. Each religion has its own scripture. They say this is the religion scripture of so and so. We belong to such and such a religion, such and such a sector. Souls have to come and play their own parts. Ask anyone when Guru Nanak will come again, and they will reply that he has merged into the light. So does that mean he is not going to come again? How would the world cycle repeat? After the Guru Nanak soul comes, the souls of the Sikh religion continue to follow him down. Look how many of them there are now. This will repeat. Tell us when he will come again. They would not be able to tell you. You would say that this is a cycle of 5,000 years. It is 500 years since Guru Nanak exited. He will then come and establish the Sikh religion again after 4,500 years. We are establishing the original eternal deity religion. Others will then come and establish their religion number wise. Some children say, not all of this sits in our intellects. Okay, a little of this knowledge sits in your intellect. Does it not? The God of the devotee is the one Father. It is said sinful soul and charitable. No one else can be called Supreme Soul. It is not that soul will go and come and the Supreme Soul. They give the example of a bubble marriage merging into an ocean. Some would say that the soul went to Nirvana, the land of beyond. As they have said about Buddha, some then say that the soul merged into the light. So, who is right? It is right to say that the soul went to the land beyond to Nirvana. Souls are light, so who is right? It is right to say that the soul went to the land of beyond, to Nirvana. Souls are incorporeal and they reside in the incorporeal world. In the subtle region, they have movie, that is like the language of that place which you are able to understand when you go there. They understand it there and then bring direction back here. There are wonderful things. There are the three movie, talkie and silence. At first they have movie, silence film, but there was not that much enjoyment in them, and so they invented talkie film. In the subtle region there are just Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. It is explained that the highest and high is the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, who reside in the world of silence. We soul also reside there. The purifier is only the one Sadguru. He alone is the bestower of salvation for all. Even though they might call themselves gurus, rishis or great soul, they are still devotee. They do not know the one who makes them pure. It is said that God removes everyone from the graveyard and takes them back. you can see that is the same great Mahabharat war. You are studying Raj Yoga for the golden age. The gates to the golden age will open after destruction. The Father has explained, at this time you are studying Raj Yoga with the Father. You are claiming your kingdom with the power of yoga. This is non-violence. No one knows what non-violence is. The sword of lust must not be used. That too is violence. Non-violence is the supreme religion of deities. It is because of the vices that you have received sorrow from their beginning through the middle to the end. There it is the viceless world, and due to that there is no sorrow from it is beginning through the middle to the end. That is the land of immortality. Where is this is the land of death. They sit and relate story in the land of death in order to go to the land of immortality. The Father says, I am Trikaldarshi. I also make you Trikaldarshi and Trinetri. That is, I make you into those who know the three worlds and the three aspects of time. This is God's praise. I make you children the same as myself and take you back with me. You children of the ocean of knowledge also become master ocean of knowledge. The Father says, I am the seed of the human world tree. I am the living being and knowledgeful. Yes, we can understand how a tree emerges from its seed and how the fruit then emerges. This is the tree of the human world. Baba says, I know the beginning, middle and end of this inverted tree and the world cycle. People say, God is the truth, the living being, the ocean of bliss and the ocean of happiness. Therefore, you should surely receive the inheritance from Him. You are claiming your inheritance from me, your Father. You will become pure for 21 births. I am ever pure. You have to play your parts. At this time, it is the stage of ancient of you, Alan. You become master ocean of knowledge. Then from the golden age, your degree begin to decrease. You have to ascend and then descend. You children are now claiming their unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. You are doing a lot of service. The Father is the purifier. You are the Shiva Shakti Pandavas army. You are helping to make the impure world pure. Salutation to the mothers is said to you, Alan. Salutations are never said to those who are impure. The Father comes and makes incognito service took place through the Shakti army. You are those who are double non-violence. You claim the kingdom, but you do not have any weapon, etc. You remain pure. All of those are doubly violence. One is that they indulge in vice and cause sorrow for one another with the sword of lust, and other is that they continue to fight and quarrel among themselves. Nowadays, so many mountains of sorrow fall. People have so much anger in them. They slap themselves. They continue to defame everyone. This too is fixed in the drama. Everyone has to fall. It is now the stage of ascent for you. Beat the drums and tell people that God, the creator of heaven, who teaches you Raj Yoga, has come. He has brought heaven on the palm of his hand. We do not call Sri Krishna God. He is a human being with divine virtue. Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are called subtle deities. They cannot be called human being with divine virtue. Golden age human being have divine virtue, whereas iron age human being have devilish trait. It is human being who become those with divine virtue and those with devilish traits. So the father sits here and says, "Why do you forget your father? Repeatedly remember me. Your 84 paths are now coming to an end. I have now come to teach you Raj Yoga. In spite of that, you repeatedly forget. Renounce body consciousness and consider yourself to be bodiless." Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We should say Om Shanti, Sweet Shiv Baba, Shukriya, Shukriya, Shukriya. Thank you. Essence for Dharana. Number 1. Become Trikaldarshi, Trinetri and Trilokinath, the same as the Father. Make yourself a master of the Father's praise. Number 2. Become double non-violence. Do not become influenced by any vice and thereby commit violence. Become a helper of the Father and serve to make everyone pure. Blessing. May you be Brahmin who become an angel and show a deity by transforming yourself with intense remembrance. Details. When anything is put into a fire, its name, form and quality all change. In the same way, when you are put into the fire of remembrance of the Father, you are transformed. From human being, you become Brahmins. From Brahmins, you become angels and then deities. Just as when cement is put into a mold and then into a furnace, a brick is made. In the same way, this transformation also takes place. This is why remembrance is called intense fire. Slogan. A powerful soul is someone who is able to have a cool and serene form or an intense, fiery form whenever he wants. Okay, thank you. Sweet Shiv Baba. Sweet, sweet, sweet.